Hey, do you want to rig huge male booba? But all you get are female VTuber guides on how to draw boobs and how to rig boobs? Well, you're in luck, cause your boy Gary knows how to draw male breasts. That's right, male presenting pecs that you don't have to censor on fucking Twitch. And I'll teach you how to do it, right now. So, go click ahead. Also, I'll also teach you how to rig male breathing, so it looks like you're breathing and your chest gets bigger. And that'll be later in the video, so yeah, go, right now. You have to make a warp deformer, the one I'm hovering over right now. And I'm just gonna name this Booba X. And we're gonna have to make one for every parameter here. I will talk about this later. So you go there, and you go to your fucking pecs parameter. And I like to separate the collarbone from the pecs, as you should. And I like to put the collarbone above the pecs, because unlike female breasts, well, that collarbone is gonna be very prominent on buff guy VTubers. You need that collarbone above. And then you're gonna get your parameters, right? I like to do a heavy mesh on my pecs, and Booba X, Booba 2, Booba Y, and Booba Y squared. Booba Y2. And you see here, Booba X will have a better division of 3 width and 2 height, and a number of conversion divisions on 8 on both sides. Just copy it. Booba X2 has 2x2 and 16x8 conversion divisions. Booba Y has 5x5 width and height, and 2x2 width and height. While Booba Y regular has 2 on each, 1 for each boob. Basically, if you're gonna manipulate each boob by itself, you're gonna need a Bezier division of 3. Because if you have a Bezier division of 3, that's gonna be 1, okay, so piece of green line on each titty, and that's gonna help a lot by moving Booba X2, the main one, left and right. And as we're moving them left and right, we're making sure that the breast area is still semi-attached to the arms, right? Because the pecs are a muscle, and those things are attached to the arm. Also attached to the body, and they should stay relative to the collarbone, which is why we, remove the collarbone from our pecs area. Because that just makes it a lot easier to count where the pec should end, because pecs are less big than your average female VTuber breasts. And then we go on and we just skip through that. Okay, skip through this, bitch. Now, Booba X is just like a little like go left and right thing. While Booba X2 is the main one, Booba X just helps you get your point across. It's an extra bounce, if you know what I mean. Just make it more subtle like in the video. Now we start Booba Y now. And we make the parameters Booba Y and Booba Y2. You could put any like size, right? But I usually go to the defaults, 30 to -30. Now Booba Y is your breasts going apart and further in. And it's gonna be the first one to bounce, because that's how it is. Just look at the video. And Booba Y2 is going up and down. And you will rig it to go up and down. You get to pay a little less attention to the collarbone, but remember, your pecs will never go past your collarbone, so that's a pretty good frame of reference. Alright, now you can start on your physics settings. Just go to the physics settings, and as you can see here, we already started on a pec physics. Now remember, Body X controls Booba X and Booba X2, and Body Y controls Booba Y and Booba Y2. I mean, I prefer to make Angle Y control Booba Y, but you know, whatever works for you. So just copy what I have here, and you know, I'm sure you know how to add physics, but if you don't, just press the add button next to the valid button on the top left of the screen, and you just start going ham. Now, I'm gonna go to output settings now, and just copy what I have on the pendulum settings on the bottom left of the screen, and you just add your Booba Y physics right now. And just fill around with the numbers. I tend to have a 10 on the pendulums. And make sure, for Booba Y, you want Booba Y first to go first, and Booba Y2 to go second. So you have to make sure that Booba Y2 has a less shake, since it will go second. And just adjust the scale to whatever. Increase output, decrease output, or you can do it manually. Now, if you want your breast to jiggle more, I suggest increasing the input settings. But if you want it to jiggle less, decrease it. Really. Like, what's the worst that could happen? You jiggle too much, you're an anime person. So I'm just gonna fiddle it with it until I just feel better, okay? And we should be... Okay, now cut this out, bitch. Now we're gonna do the same to Booba X. Now, it looks super clunky at first, right? Which is why you just adjust it until you feel better. Remember, the less scale there is, the less it will bounce. And durations on the pendulum settings, the more duration, the longer it takes for the animation to finish. And the shaking next to duration is, you know, how much it's gonna shake. It's pretty self-explanatory, but you can just copy the settings on this video. What's the worst that could happen, right? If it's too jiggly, just turn it down. Now make sure to rig your shirt part as well. Cause, you know, VTubers aren't shirtless all the time. So if you want to go left, right, up and down, you want your shirt to follow, right? Yeah, so rig that too. But rule of thumb, the more clothes you have on, the less notable your jiggle is, right? It's why people wear a bra. So just make it a little less noticeable. See? Like a little less. This is especially true to heavy fabrics. So let's say you have a whole ass jacket, right? There's considerably less boob of jiggles, right? Considerably less, but you don't need that in your life if you really want to go ham on jiggle. And now we're gonna get to breathing! You know how to breathe, right? Well, VTuber models don't know how to breathe. It's kind of grim. You see, I don't have a nose. I just have a little triangle with a line on it. It's kind of sad. Now, to breathe, you just put all your shirt tugs, put anything on the chest into one warp deformer. And you just go to the breathe parameter and just make it go. Expand in and out. In and out. So basically just go to the top part of your breathing toggle and just expand it out. And that's basically it. And we did it! You can successfully made Booba raw. And well, congratulations. Now you can, you know, shake it around, breast boobily, and do this all day, every day. Now put on a shirt, cover 'em up, slut. Just kidding. I rigged nip slips into this. Yeah, let's go. And now, if you like this video, please like everything else I do, because I crave attention every single day. And also, I don't know, recommend what else you want me to show you how to rig. You want me to rig Body XY for male VTubers or more muscular builds? Because it is a little different than more skinny builds XY. Do you want to learn how to rig these ghost guys? They're really cute. Blah. I'm not even pushing a button to book and go up and down. Yeah, I can make you, like, rig familiars too. Or you can rig this tail. That's really cool too. And, well, if you don't like this video, they get it. Now, bye! No,